Hi there.
Hello!
Happy Tuesday.
Yes, happy Tuesday.
Don't know what date it is, but
13th?
yeah, because it was 11th Sunday.
Yeah.
Was I can't say Memorial. Remembrance Sunday.
It was, yes, Armistice Day.
And Sue's just been showing me some lovely photos, haven't you?
Yes.
Of all the
They were all crocheted and knitted poppies at Sorby Tower, and they had them coming from the windows, and there was a great big one that went to the floor and splayed out. It was absolutely stunning.
And then there was the horse.
But they had like a model horse, if you would, almost life size, with the purple poppies for the animals.
Yeah.
Did you know 8 million horses were killed during the First World War? 8 million.
You wouldn't think there were 8 million horses.
It was absolutely. They had like a little tent with a display and some information in it, and it was absolutely just so interesting.
Yeah.
And it was about the horses, but also, they had cats in the trenches to catch rats.
Oh, catch the rats, yeah.
The soldiers adopted these cats, and they used dogs to take telegraph wires from one point to another. And it's all that, you hear about A, the horses, and B, the pigeons taking messages and things like that. But you just don't realise.
Not cats.
Yeah, but there were even camels. There were even camels.
Yeah.
And back home, because there was, so few horses left, there was a picture of an elephant pulling a plough.
Yeah. But you wouldn't have thought there were 8 million horses actually.
No, but 8 million horses lost their lives
Yeah.
during the Great War.
So I wonder they were wiped out, isn't it?
I know. But it was really, really interesting.
Yeah. Perhaps that's why a lot of our horses that race in that are Arabian and different things, because maybe they come from other countries to, bring up the livestock. Yeah.
But no, it was really, really interesting, and they had this, horse model of a horse, and it was covered in and trailing purple poppies, all different shades of purple, but it looked absolutely stunning.
I saw one picture on the internet, and it was like a wickerwork horse.
Yeah.
And that was covered in purple. Oh, and if you watch Karen Kazalistic, she did a walk to, was it Sudbury or somewhere, and she took a video of like the church. Yeah. And that was like netting coming down right from the top of the church right to the floor, with red poppies and some purple poppies in there. So if you watch Karen Kazalistic, she's got a little short video of her taking a walk and finishing up at this church. Yeah. So.
But it was absolutely lovely, and just by coincidence, we were there about sort of 20 to 11.
Yeah.
And there were only a handful of people there.
Yeah.
But at 11, it was so atmospheric, because they had this brazier going, and it was smoking. And Sorby Tower is sort of a semi-ruin, if you would. Yeah. And it just was so evocative of a battlefield, really.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because I think
it was even muddy. A
lot of people tend to go to the cenotaphs, don't they?
Yeah.
Things like that.
No, I am so glad I was there.
Yeah, at the right time.
Especially because it was, the 100th anniversary of the end of the war.
The First World War,
yeah. It was just an amazing place to be.
I mean, in England now, I don't think we've got anybody alive now.
No.
I think the last one died, didn't he, last year?
I don't think there's anybody left, is there?
No, the last one died. Yeah. There may be some in other parts of the world that were in the World War One, but in England, I think they've all, in Britain.
Yeah, they've all passed, haven't they? Yeah. But no, it was just, it was a lovely way to spend Armistice Day. It really was.
Yeah, we shall.
So there we are.
No, I wasn't in the forces because I was too young, but...
Yeah.
Too young, I was about 6 weeks old, I think, when war ended, so...
Oh, right.
I think I was a bit young.
Well, when you look back, I've done a bit of family history.
Yeah.
And 2 of my great uncles brothers
Mm.
were killed during the war, the
Yeah.
Great War, and it came out through some genealogy that my partner's sister's done, that they had a great uncle
Yeah.
who was a vet,
Yeah. In the
you know,
yeah.
during the Great War.
I mean, my family history. I know who was in World War Two, but I suppose I had
Yeah.
members of family I've got bound to. They weren't all deserters
Yeah.
or conscious objectors. I must have had family in the World War One, but I just don't know about
Well, they
it.
did have a small wreath of white poppies.
Yeah.
In a lovely spot, actually.
Yeah.
And, you know, there for the, you know, conscientious objectors and, you know,
Yeah.
who didn't go on religious grounds.
Yeah. No, I mean, I must have had relatives in
Yeah.
World War One. I just don't know about them. Sorry, people, but I just don't know about it.
Oh, no, I know that we had two of my granddad's brothers were killed during the war. One on the Somme, and I'm not sure where the other one was wounded, because he obviously came home or his body was repatriated. So I'm guessing that he was injured seriously, brought home, and then because he was buried in the local churchyard where, you know, other family graves were.
I mean, my father was fortunate, really. He was never injured in the war. He was one of the fortunate few that went and came back. Well, actually, he didn't ever go to Germany or anywhere. He actually fought he was up in the Orkneys a lot of the time.
Right.
Shetlands and that. He was up there. He was a gunner.
Right.
So he was mounting, you know, he was doing the big guns, like, in case Jerry or the Germans, whatever they used to call him Jerry, came over.
Yeah.
I don't know why they thought that they were going to come in via the Shetland Isles, but...
Well, no, up on in the Shetlands and on the Orkneys and everything. I think, especially the Shetlands, they did a lot of work with Norwegians during the Second World War, getting prisoners of war out that had come through, obviously from, like, Russia, I think, and that way on.
Yeah.
I know I saw a documentary about it once, and
and he was down south as well, because I remember we went to Plymouth one day, and he was telling me he was stationed.
Right.
And he was also stationed in Wormwood Scrubs, so we could always say he was in prison. But he was only stationed there during the war.
Right. No, now you see, the Second World War, I haven't got much family history. I believe, I don't know what relation it would be to me. No, a great uncle.
Yeah.
I think my grandma's brother served.
Yeah.
During the Second World War.
Yeah.
Frank. My Uncle Frank.
See, the stories...
I don't remember him at all.
The stories I have of World War II were what my dad used to tell me, and of course, because I was a small child, he made light of everything. He only ever told me, like, the funny stories that came from the war. So my sort of memories of, like, after the war were my dad telling me these funny stories, because I suppose as a child he didn't want to scare me. Yeah. You know, but he made it like as if it was a huge joke. Yeah. You know, which it wasn't. I'm not taking anything away. I'm just talking. He was talking to a 4-year-old, a 5-year-old.
Yeah, but let's face it. If you know, in a situation like that, to be able to see the funny incidents, and remember those above. Yeah, I think my dad probably blocked out the other bits. He just remembered the funny incidents, that the jokes and the laughs that they had, the camaraderie, you know, that they had, you know, doing silly things to people's beds, you know, making them collapse when they came in from the pub, you know, things like that, which they all thought was hilarious. My grandma was an ARP warden. Yeah. I've got a photograph of the ARP wardens for whatever area it was. And my grandma was an ARP warden. But my dad was just made it sound such fun, because, like you say,
I never asked him in later life
No.
about the other bit, the horrible bit. But he didn't really see any kind of action. He was never actually,
Yeah.
in the trenches, or he was never actually in the thick of it. Because he was a gunner, he was
Yeah.
like stationed on the big guns, and
Yeah.
he was like anti-aircraft.
Yeah.
So he didn't actually go out and fight, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Oh,
But he played his part. I bet that's the dog walker.
It might be the dog walker. Let me go see. If it says I need Poppy's harness. Oh,
That's
shut
it.
up, Gigi. Shut up, Gigi.
Oh, Gigi's going mad. You can hear him. Somebody at the door. I hope Poppy's come for her harness. She's...
Come on, Pops. All right.
lead and harness. I've gone to the front door. Complete with Poppy. Poppy's at it now. Oh, be sorted now. But no, it was a very interesting, exhibition, if you want to call it that. Amazing things that you didn't know about animals, especially animals during the war. That one's going to go to war in a minute. Can't talk over that, can I? And he won't come if I call him. Gigi! G! Gigi! No. Wants to know what's going on. Hello, Gigi! Oh no, he's gone back now. Says it's only you. Gigi! Gigi! No. Far too interesting on what's going on at the door. Because I bet John's shut the porch door, so he can't get out to have a look. What's betting he's climbing all over a chair to see.
It was the dog walker. Taking Poppy out. Oh.
Well, I thought, I'll carry on talking.
Yeah.
But with Gigi
You
barking,
can't, no, you
it's
can't hear a
like,
thing with Gigi. Sorry about Gigi. Sorry about that.
Now then, Gigi.
We're back. She's gone out for half an hour, so we should have finished
Oh,
the video
right.
by then, yeah. Well, as you can see, I have finished that half, but you can't see the difference between the top and the bottom, really, can you? I'll show you
It's
what
a shame because it's a lovely pattern.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like. It's an Etsy pattern, well, from Sassy Love Crochet. It's a paid for pattern. And what I'm doing now is actually 4 different colours, although it's not showing up very well. It's the start of a shawl.
It will do once you get longer rows in it.
Yeah, it's the start of a shawl for my niece's Christmas present. And that's a paid for pattern again by Annie, called Hidden Hills Shawl. That's what it is, but it's a paid for pattern.
But it's quite clever because it uses
Yeah, quite
4
subtle.
different...
4 different very subtle colours they are.
Yeah. 4
Yeah.
different, complete different shades, if you want.
Yeah, when they all arrived I couldn't see the difference between them all, but
I know, but it gives, a bigger range of colour, doesn't it?
yeah.
So,
And then I've got 3 books, well 3 booklets I should say, and
I'm going to have a nosy because I haven't seen them.
Inside Crochet, is it? I think
It
it's Inside
is.
Crochet.
Yeah. Inside Crochet.
I love the little balls of wool that came with it. Oh,
Aren't they sweet?
they're so cute, aren't they?
Look at those.
It's to
So
make.
sweet.
In fact, the bloke next door said, "What you doing with a little pair of handcuffs?"
Ah,
And it's little rings, to make mandalas with.
Right.
I said,
Retro baubles.
I said, they're not a pair of handcuffs. I said,
Where
"Oh,
are
it's
they?
cheeky." I don't know where they are.
84.
$84.
81. 2, 3, 4.
Right. That's what we're supposed to be making. Those. But they do look like little handcuffs, don't they?
They do actually.
Look like a little pair of handcuffs, yeah. Oops, there we go. It's got a little crochet hook with it, and it's got 2 balls of wool. One sort of like
They're really sweet, aren't
an
they?
orchid colour, and the other one is a kingfisher blue. Very nice colours, very sweet, but teeny weeny little balls. I really can't see me making those. They'll probably go in the bag that's going down to to Sean.
But it's lovely cotton and
Yeah.
it looks really good.
Oh, hello. There's no show without
That's
punch.
it.
Oh.
Easier now.
Show's over, easy.
That top on the cover is nice.
Yeah. It looks
I bet you it's
like
a lot
it's
of
2
work.
colours, and then but it isn't. I think it's the pink showing through.
Yeah.
It's the black top, isn't it, with the pink showing through it. There wasn't an awful lot in this magazine that I liked. I don't know what number it was, I've forgotten now. Number up there.
No,
it's
that's
on-
18 Gorgeous Designs.
Where does it tell you where it is?
It does say somewhere, doesn't it?
Issue such a thing. Everybody always asks me what issue it is.
It's the Christmas one. Festive cheer.
It usually says an number on it somewhere,
It usually says it, doesn't it?
but it doesn't. No, carry on.
No.
Carry on, folks. Sorry, we can't tell you.
No. I can't even see it's on the inside page.
And I can't see because I've not got my glasses on. So it's no good asking me.
I'm probably, not seeing the wood for the tree.
Is it
here.
not by the barcode? No.
Issue 107.
Oh, there you go. See, it is by the barcode.
107.
It's in little titchy witchy right.
Gotta remember when this first came out.
Yeah, really. I must have all 107 of them. There might be an odd one or two missing
Yeah.
before I subscribe to it. I've ordered all the colours actually for that Frida Kahlo cardigan, the very, very bright one. If you look on Love Knitting site, it's a free pattern. I'm not making it for me, I'm just going to make it for the shop and see whether anybody wants to buy it. Kelly's coming tomorrow, and hopefully she's going to help me, force me to list my things on Etsy. That's her plan in life, is to force me to put my things on Etsy. So if there's anything you've been seeing that I've been crocheting that you've liked, that's where it will be.
Right, I get it. It's done sort of asymmetrically.
Oh yeah, I never know how to tie those.
No, but this one looks like it's done as a triangle,
Yeah,
which I can imagine it'd work.
yeah, but I don't know how you tie them, kind of thing, really.
Well, same as a normal triangular
Yeah.
one, but
Yeah,
I know some of the asymmetrical ones
they're a bit awkward.
are a bit awkward, but that looks like it's got a centre point at the back, if
Yeah,
you would.
yeah. Is there a nice picture of it?
No, you see, this is what bugs me.
Mm. There isn't a nice picture of it. It's about
No.
that big a picture. Which should be used to, because if we show it to you, you're not going to be able to see unless you get
No.
binoculars out. There might be a bigger picture somewhere. You never know.
Yeah, they might be a bit further up.
That's quite pretty, isn't it? But I wouldn't wear it, but it's...
No,
So you're not
well,
showing
that's a
anybody-
different one.
You're not showing anybody anything.
No, but you see, you're probably going to do a review, aren't
Oh,
you?
I'll do a review.
Yeah. So, if I find a big picture of that shawl, I shall.
No, there isn't. It's got annoyingly little small patterns all through this. No, what I'll
They
do is...
usually do a big picture.
If I do a review,
don't
I'll
they?
pull the camera a bit closer, then you can see a bit better. So you'll have to wait for the next instalment.
Oh, there isn't a big picture of it.
No. That's very disappointing, isn't it?
It is.
Yaboo to you.
Yeah.
Inside crochet, is it inside crochet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, they do tend to take arty shots, but
The worst
you
one
want
is...
You want shots of whatever.
The worst one is interweave.
Right.
You have this pattern of... you have a picture of a lady all dressed up in all sorts of things, and you're thinking, what's crochet? I can't find anything that's
Yeah.
crochet. And then when you get to the instructions, it's a crochet necklace.
Yeah.
And you're not even seeing it because it's so like covered up. You know, it's just one of them things, isn't it? No, I'll do a review on this magazine. No, like I said, I've been ordering the colours. I couldn't
There's
get all the colours.
A blanket,
Mm.
and it looks gorgeous. Absolutely lovely.
Oh, it's all teeny weeny little squares,
But
isn't it?
it's all absolutely tiny, one round squares.
Tiny, whiny squares.
Oh, it does look nice, but
Oh, yeah. I can
Blooming
see me
heck.
doing that. I don't even like doing an Afghan anyway. Or a blanket.
oh gosh, I think you get fed up after
Yeah.
about.
Oh, I
40
got a
squares.
comment on one of the YouTubes. When is Sue going to do some more blankets for us?
Right, I shall
Right. Yeah.
get something sorted.
She's been a busy girl.
I know, busy bee.
Busy bee. And I've been just looking at some photographs of her little chunky monkey baby.
I know.
She's got little fat cheeks. You just want to go, ooh.
You do, don't you?
And I used to hate it when people did that to my baby.
Get your hands off.
Yeah. And he got lovely little fat cheeks. Ooh, and I used to pinch him and I used to start to cry and I used to think, get your hands off my baby.
Uh-huh.
Don't do that to my baby. But you just want to get hold of them, don't you? Like,
Yeah, go, ooh.
cheeks. Little chubby
Oh,
cheeks.
Luke.
Oh, I know they're so sweet, aren't they, those?
They're just.
They're the kind of amigurumi that I might tackle.
I
Because-
just haven't got the tension for them.
But they're nice and big and they haven't got any fiddling bits, have they? They're just like big
Yeah.
animals, you know? I
Oh, 'cause
don't
it's
mind.
Shan who does the amigurumi,
Shan
isn't it?
and
I do
blue
admire
cherub.
Shan.
A blue cherub, Kim. She does
Yeah.
tiny little things, yeah. Well, I'm sending all my things down to Shan so she can distribute them amongst whoever she thinks might actually crochet them.
Ah!
Because I've got no chance. I've got a big carrier bag full, I think I showed you the other day. Big carrier bag. But it's not a question of just sending the carrier bag down. I've got to go through the magazines and actually find the patterns out
Yeah.
of the magazines, yeah. That's what the annoying bit is, yeah.
Oh, look, we've got booties.
20 pairs of booties, is it, or something?
20, yeah.
20 pairs of booties. So, I shall do reviews on these, don't panic. I'm just letting Sue have a look through them. See if she likes any crotchety booty. They start in 3 sizes. They start at the beginning with the 0 to 3 months. And then they go to the 3 to 6, and then they go to the bigger ones. Although you can't see really babies bigger than about 6 months wearing a pair of booties, really.
No.
Because once they start walking, they're going to be chucking these booties everywhere, aren't they? I suppose they're about wearing them.
Well, I'd started and I thought, I've got to, make sure they're small and tiny and one
Yeah.
thing and another. And I'm actually made a pair of those that sort of like it's a T-shape and you cross them over.
Yeah.
And when I got to seat size at feet, I thought, nah, I'm going to have to go away and think again.
Well, I'll show you my pair when I've stitched them up.
A pair similar to that, I did.
Yeah.
But I did them
Really
a little bit
little.
too small.
No, I've made a pair of belly like purple and cream. I would have had enough with all that purple, to do them
Yeah.
all purple, but I thought I'm not pulling my booty back.
No.
So,
Oh, those are cute.
I know, aren't they nice for Christmas, those?
Oh,
Little red shoes with little flowers.
strawberry
all over.
shoes.
When you get to the back, they go to a bigger size, So I can't really see a lot of babies wearing
Oh, I
them.
like those.
Yeah, but they're a big size.
Crossover straps and a pom-pom.
My pom-poms would be dangerous to babies because they'd all start pulling out.
Yeah, God,
They're
yeah.
like loose leaf.
I'd be paranoid if I did pom-poms.
Yeah. I've even got a pom-pom maker and I still don't seem to make them nice and firm enough. Yeah. Sharon makes pom. I'm going to get your Christmas thing that was on the door, a wreath.
Oh, the wreath, yeah.
I get Sharon's wreath out. Sharon, and I did get your lovely card and your lovely bracelet, necklace today. Thank you very much, Sharon. But yeah, Sharon made me. I've got a couple actually. I think one's in purple and one's in red and green.
Oh, they're lovely,
wreaths
those.
that fit
You know,
on
even
your,
just plain, I like
Yeah.
those. Those and those.
yeah, wreaths that fit on
Lovely.
your door. So I've got to put those up again, Sharon. Thank you very much. I opened this because I wasn't aware it was coming, and I wasn't aware it was going to be a birthday present. So thank you very, very much.
I'm going to have another do at those
Yeah.
because I like that colourway and I like the way they've finished them off.
Yeah.
And those little, I know they're only French knots, I think.
Yeah, but they just.
But they look really good, don't they?
Well, they'd be easy to do. It's just
Yeah.
a straight piece, isn't it?
It's like a T-shape.
Oh, is it? Right.
Yeah, it's like a T-shape. If you can understand, those bits
Hmm.
are the top bit
Oh yeah, then
that
they
fold round.
Fold.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm with
Because
it.
I'd thought if you did those but shape them, and I think I've worked out how to shape them
Oh, I see. She's got a designing head on.
so that they're not flat across the bottom.
Yeah, that's the bit that puts me off. Like having a
Because
square toe.
yeah, but if you started off with say 3 stitches and then went to 5 and then went to 7,
Yeah, she's getting a head on, a designing head on.
then it would
Yeah.
form a toe thing, and the T bit you would have to increase upwards to make it match, you know. I'll have a go. I'll have a go.
And Sue's wearing a shawl that drives Kelly crazy because she can't follow the
Well, I
cat.
thought it's quite a good match for my jumper.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
So it looks...
And your polo that's underneath. You've got layers
Yeah.
on like me.
Yeah, I have, because it was blooming cold when I came out this morning. Sun's out now and I feel like...
Well, Poppy likes the patio door wide open because she's an outside dog. And at home, obviously, she must have the door open more often than I do. And I tolerate it for a while, then I say, I'm sorry, Poppy, it's getting too cold. I've got to shut the door, your grand's feeling the cold here. But she just loves to be out on the deck, Poppy, all day long.
Do you know those really open ones are good for like just draping?
Yeah, the meshy ones, yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking about shawls now. I'll show you these later. Don't worry, don't panic. It may not be tomorrow because Kelly's coming tomorrow, so...
I'll give you a quick look.
A preview, a
Yeah.
preview.
And it's sort of like, oh no, it's 2 trebles. Oh.
Have you got your mojo back yet?
It's
Coming.
getting there, yeah.
I've got my mojo going, but I've got other things to do. I'm trying to get... having discussions with my lady who's ordered a cardigan because I wanted to know, like, you know, what colour she wants, etc., etc. So I need to find some pattern shapes for her to have a look at to decide what she was. So I thought, well, in the meantime, I'm not sitting here like with my fingers not doing anything. So I started the Christmas present for my niece. So I'm not going to be all of a fluster this year. I'm determined. I'm not going to be all last minute this year.
Determined.
Determined.
Famous last words.
Yeah, because I finish up like Christmas week, like running around like a headless chicken usually.
Yeah.
Because I've got so much to do and not enough time to do it.
Oh, I do like that fiesta shawl.
Yeah. So I've still got the mermaid tails. They're still here waiting to be picked up from the shawl. And like one of the cardigans is still waiting to be picked up. And then sadly, woe is me, I've not took the photographs of the blue shawl that's ordered, because that needs to get pictures out to the lady who's ordered it. And that'll be another thing done. And I still haven't stitched together, or crocheted together, the grey squares, which it might be warm enough actually to go, if I put my coat on, it might be warm enough to go outside and
Yeah.
spread the blocking boards out on that table outside.
Oh yeah.
Then I can get them in the right, order. Once I get them in the right order, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I quite like that one, even though it's plain,
Yeah.
I'll show you later. We've just been tempting.
That's it, yes.
Giving you little tasters, very tempting.
Oh, right so.
And then this is just hats.
Hats. Top 10 crochet hats.
But I
I
thought
like
it's
that
time.
ear flap
Yeah.
hats.
It's time I did some hats.
I keep threatening to do an ear flap hat.
Although what I have actually done is order myself a hat from eBay. It was so nice, it was like a cloche,
Oh right.
and I thought, because I'm getting a new coat, I think I told you. Surprise, I know I'm getting.
Do you know what colour it's going to be?
Purple!
Oh, well.
Of course it's got to be purple. Well, actually, I'm getting 2 coats because one I've ordered myself and one I'm getting as a Christmas present, I think. But the one that I think I might be getting at Christmas it was all depending on whether it had a hood, because it didn't actually say it had a hood on Marks and Spencer's site.
Right.
But we thought it might have one of those hidden hoods, you know, inside
Yeah.
the collar. So my niece was going down to Manchester yesterday, and so she said, "Do you like that coat?" So I said, "I do if it's got a hood, but not if it's not got a hood."
Right.
Because it gets so flipping cold on. It's not so much a cold, because I can always wear a hat. It's just if it starts raining when I'm on my scooter, I hate getting wet.
Yeah.
And to put my, you know, the cover on the scooter makes me so claustrophobic. You know, I feel like I'm in a boy in a bubble, you know. Hate that thing.
Oh no, I really ought to get my act together and do an ear flap hat.
Well, it won't take you long.
No.
You're dead quick at that. But, yeah, I need to find my little cosy toes as well. I've got like, you know, like a baby cosy toes. I've got one big enough for the scooter. You put your feet in it, it's all fleecy lined. Then you zip it up the side and it keeps all your feet nice and toasty warm. But it's a bugger getting into it. I shouldn't swear. Getting into it because I have to stand there and try and zip it up. So I'm hopping about like a rabbit trying to zip it up. And then when I zip it up, I've got to hop my way to my scooter. I entertained a guy last winter.
Oh, wow.
Across the road, he was laughing. Then he says to me, "Do you need any help?" I said, "Yes, please." I said, "Can you just come and zip me in?" So I thought, well, like comic cuts. Then he was trying to zip me in. He said, "How are you going to get out again?" I said, "I'll figure that out when I get home."
Yeah.
Actually, to get out of it is easy because you can just slide it back down.
Yeah.
But I can't quite get into it with the zip up.
Right.
It's too much of a wriggle, but I can get out of it with the zip up.
Well, there you go.
There we go, yeah. Look at this one here.
I know.
He's so jealous of Poppy. He really is jealous. Poppy's such a placid little thing, isn't she?
She is, and she's just such a love.
But we've been looking earlier on at little dogs from Romania, haven't we?
Bulgaria.
Oh.
I've met somebody, a colleague from work, in a shop when I would be just before I came, and she got a dog from this Bulgarian rescue place, and she got one a few months ago, and then another one arrived this weekend, and you know, she had pictures, and it's like when you have a baby, you know, somebody gets a new dog, you know, ladies of a certain age, and we're going, oh look, we were in an airing over
when we were on the Facebook page before.
I know, and it was like,
oh, look at that little face, oh, look at that little dog's face.
we were, weren't we?
Oh, we're sad really, aren't we? But it was so sweet. I would love another dog, absolutely love one, but it's not fair. I can't look after them. I mean, this is what the kerfuffle was before.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't find Poppy's halty and her lead. Trish had hidden them. I knew where she put them, but I couldn't find them. Just knocked everything down trying to get them.
Oh, well.
I'll have to go and sort that out. She'd like put them at the back of the food.
Oh.
So I was struggling to get them back out again and knocking everything out.
But oh no, bless.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind like paying for the dog walker when it's for like, well, my son's paid for it when Poppy's going out, but I couldn't afford to do it myself with a dog. I couldn't afford to pay somebody to walk it every day. So it isn't fair. And people have said, oh, they'll walk by the side of your scooter, but they don't. I'm terrified of running over their little paws, and you know, Buster wouldn't go on his lead anywhere near my scooter.
Yeah.
He would only go behind me. And then he would...
Well, if you had a little one like, just sticking it basket in front.
Oh, he's got a carrier. He goes on my chest like a baby.
Oh.
Doesn't walk, he sits.
Oh, well, that's it. That's Gigi all over.
Oh, Gigi.
Oh, why walk? Somebody will carry me.
It was funny, we were out one day and it started to rain really hard. And like hailstone it was. And he dived right in the bottom. In like his head went right in. And all there was a little hump of his back sticking up because he'd gone right inside. As if to say, you expect me to poke my head out of it when it's raining like this? You've got another thing coming. So I had to like kind of wrap him, you know, with the
Yeah.
sides of the carrier thing, so he wasn't showing. And that's
What is
where
he
he
like?
went. So when we come back home, I was soaked because I just had my anorak on with the
Yeah,
mud.
but he weren't.
He was absolutely dry as a bone. He had a little wet patch there, centre of his back. Thought, that's a dog for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
He doesn't go out in rain. Trying to get him to go in the garden having a wee is... I have to get my umbrella.
Oh, yeah, but even when it's not raining,
He wouldn't go
no.
before. You follow Poppy out, because Poppy, you only have to say wee to Poppy and she's off
Yeah.
like a shot, you know.
Yeah,
And,
Poppy came out for a wee, but
Yeah,
Gigi, we had to call him and call him and call him.
yeah.
And then he had to have a helping foot.
Don't worry, Richard. It was only just a nudge. It
Yeah.
wasn't a boot.
A helping nudge to... I still don't think he had a wee, did he?
No, he didn't. I always remember my dad used to lift my little dog, I had a little poodle, used to lift him up with his foot and push him out the door,
Yeah.
push her out the door. And our Ian would be about 3 or 4. And one day he practically booted her.
Oh,
you know.
God.
And I said, what on earth did you do that for? And he said, Grandad does that. And I said, no, Grandad doesn't do that. My dad used to just get her on it,
Yeah, right, cool.
get her 2 back legs on his foot of his shoe and just like
Yeah.
lift her. But no, Harry went booted the poor little sausage up the bum. She did go out though.
Yeah.
She was probably startled. But she was so funny. My dad used to take her out. It was supposed to be my dog and I never took her out for a walk. Well, when it was dark I didn't like taking
Yeah.
her anyway. And when it was raining my dad would say, oh, I suppose I'd better take her out, and he'd get himself all dressed up. And she'd go to the back gate door and she'd back in again. Because he wasn't looking forward to it,
Yeah.
you know. And I made a little ring. Have you seen that advert on the telly? For the little dog that goes walking. And it goes, oh, it's raining so hard. Surely
Yeah.
she's not going to take me out in this.
Yeah, and she's bought him a...
She bought him a
Yeah, it's a
raincoat
little,
with
it's a little
Dachshund,
Dachshund,
yeah.
you know, and but it's
Little
funny.
see-through coat.
Yeah, but it comes and the postman brings in, he says, oh, who do we know in the Amazon?
And then she puts it on and he goes, I think it's a she because it's pink, isn't it, round the edge of the hood. I don't believe this, he said. She is making me go out in this.
Oh, it's cracking, isn't it?
There's some good little adverts isn't there, on the telly so far.
Yeah.
Never wear velvet with a dog.
No.
Never wear velvet. I just love velvet.
You see, if I get a dog, I'm going to have to get used to all that, aren't I?
Yeah, I love velvet.
It's a lovely colour, that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of like my fabric.
Yeah.
Velvet, it's my fabric. I should
And
have
it's
been...
very forgiving.
Mm.
You can...
Doesn't need
you know,
ironing.
No, that's what I mean.
Doesn't
It's
need
not-
ironing.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's nice and warm in this weather.
Yeah.
Even though I must admit, I've got all these little camisoles in every
Right.
colour. I always wear
A matching one.
matching. Oh yeah.
But it's a lovely colour, that. Absolutely
I've got to
lovely.
be matching, especially if it's purple.
Yeah.
And then I wear a big underskirt underneath, you know, like a 3-tiered
Yeah.
underskirt. I find skirts a lot warmer in the winter actually than trousers.
Probably because, you know...
Well, I'm not mobile. You're wandering
Yeah.
about all the time, so you keep warm by moving. But I'm very sedentary, so I find that a skirt keeps me warmer around my legs, you know, than an actual pair of trousers.
Yeah.
Do, yeah. We get cold bottoms, don't we? Well, you don't. Oh,
He says, oh,
I'm
he
not
says, come on,
comfy. I'm not
be
comfy. Not comfortable. I want you to pick me up a bit.
Yeah.
Well, I tried to put him down before, and he was actually hanging onto the neckline of my sweater. He was like gripping it. Oh, the birds have just come back.
Yeah.
It's all right. We went outside before to see whether the dogs wanted a wee or not. And I said, I haven't seen the birds in the tree because they make a lot of tweetering noises. And Sue said, oh, maybe it's because I'm stood there, didn't you?
Yeah.
And they've
Well,
just,
it will have been, yeah.
they've just all flown back in. They live in my hedge. They don't nest in my hedge.
No, there's no nest.
There's no
they
nest. They just live in my hedge.
Yeah.
And obviously they
But
don't.
they're looking for insects.
That's probably why my hedge is going bare. I've got this ball patch in the middle of my hedge.
Yeah, but it's lovely to see the birds going in and out of it.
Oh, I love seeing them. Yeah, they're all little sparrows or what?
Yeah, they're all little sparrows.
Yeah. I'm not very good at identifying birds. You know, I'm like,
Yeah.
is that a blackbird? And Harry is going, no, it's a crow or it's a this.
Well, it's black and it's a bird.
It's a bird. I always forget. I never forget going down to the Tower of London once.
Or the ravens.
The ravens are massive. Like big eagles, aren't they? They're huge things there.
And there's inside the tower. I think it's on Channel 5.
Oh, right.
And it might be on tonight.
Yeah.
And it's really good. They've had, things about the warders, the beef eaters. And it's been really interesting.
There's one beef eater, he's so funny.
Yeah. But there's one programme that I think they're going to focus on the ravens.
Yeah. No, it comes on YouTube somewhere. There's one beef eater and he does this tour, doesn't he? And he is so funny.
Yeah.
And one of my friends called Bev, she lives in Australia and she came over with her sister about 2 or 3 years ago. And when she saw it on my Facebook, she said, "Oh, we had him." She said, "He's so funny." Yeah. And he's like going, and they went off, and all of you lot, and he's going, such a thing, and then he's going, watching him.
It's a fascinating place, though.
Yeah.
I love that, historical angle.
Queued up for hours to see the crown jewels, and they won't let you even stand still or anything like that to watch them. You've just got to keep walking.
I remember going as a child. I must have been, what?
But there was
10, 11.
so much to see, and I wanted to just stand and stare.
Yeah.
But they won't let you because there's so many people waiting. You just have to practically jog through.
Yeah.
And they won't let you take photographs.
No, I think it was more,
Um,
sort of laid back. Because I'm sure I remember standing looking at,
Maybe I just picked a busy time to go.
Yeah.
But I remember thinking.
Imagine it's busy.
I remember thinking, my goodness, I saw the crown jewels at a trot. And I was only a teenager back in the day when I'd gone down there, and I wanted to really have a good look at them.
They're beautiful, though.
I'd never seen anything like it in my life, You sort of wish that they would have like replicas.
Well, you never know.
You never know whether they're the real things or not.
I bet they are,
I bet they're replicas, yeah. Very good ones, but I bet they are. Because, they don't have the real things. They're absolutely priceless.
Yeah.
There's been several attempts at stealing them.
Yeah.
Quite a few films about that, aren't there?
Yeah.
But I was always sad like that. You can buy postcards, they said. Well, I said
Right,
I
I know you can't take photos, can you?
No.
Right, like that. But
Can't take photos and videos.
like I say, it's so long since I've been down there. I'd love to do the Tower of London.
Yeah.
And I always remember going to Westminster Abbey. And I bought a book in the gift shop.
Yeah.
And it was The Six Wives of Henry VIII.
Yeah.
And I know we went into the Abbey and had a look round,
It
but
was
as a
closed.
child you don't get that.
It was closed when I went, for some reason or another. And it had a list of opening times that they were open.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just free for anybody to wander into it.
Right.
You had to go at certain times when I went down.
But I remember that being fascinating.
But it's probably all changed now. It's probably all, there's always somebody there 24/7.
Yeah.
Well, not 24/7, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
12 hours during the day.
But I'd like to go to Windsor.
Yeah.
I'd like to do Windsor.
It's funny, I used to hate history when I was at school. Hated it.
I
with
loved
a
it.
passion.
Always have done. Always have done.
And then, now I've grown old, whatever you want to say, I find it more interesting.
Yeah.
And I watch programmes on the TV about, history and things and stuff like that. And I'm not as much into the archaeology where they start digging up things and stuff.
No.
But I do like, going to see houses that...
Oh, yeah.
When we had a car, I used to like to go to Chatsworth House and that's the nearest...
things like that, yeah.
That's the nearest one you can go
Yeah.
to, like kind of in a day, isn't it? And Chatsworth House, and go and look round there. I used to walk out in the gardens, are lovely.
Yeah.
Chatsworth House, yeah.
Well, no, we went to Alnwick Castle one year. The castle that's partly used for some filming of Harry Potter movies.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't actually go into the castle. We went round the gardens, and it took us a day to go round the gardens. We just paid for the garden bit, and so it's a good excuse to go back.
Yeah, we did that when we went to Longleat, but it was we only did a few of the gardens. It was when they had the lions and stuff there. I don't think they have them there now. But,
Oh yeah,
do they?
Longleat Safari Park. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm sure
Longleat.
they do.
It wasn't a safari park when we went, because our name was only small.
Right.
I mean, we're going back about 40 odd years now. I think we only went to the gardens and that, looked
Right.
around them. But I don't think we went to the zoo bit, or the safari park bit. We've been to that Knowlesley one,
Yeah.
where the monkeys were jumping up and down on my dad's bonnet. He wasn't impressed, he had a new car. They were
Well,
trying to
I
bend
remember
his
going-
aerial.
You know, with work.
Yeah,
You know, we drove through,
yeah.
but we never had any bother with them really.
No, these
You know,
monkeys.
because I was waiting for the monkeys to come and
No.
sit on van and
Trying to bend my dad's aerial, and like I say, it was a brand new car, and he
Oh,
wasn't
God.
impressed. And it was back in the day before they had retractable aerials.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how old I am, you see. I can remember you had to get a key, didn't you, and pull them up with a key.
Oh, I had no idea,
Yeah.
Jan.
Yeah, they didn't come up electronically like they do now. You had to go out and get a little key, and you used to turn it and pull it up.
Mind you, now they're built into the car and
Yeah.
you don't see them, do you?
No.
You know.
And you had to remember to put them down in car parks, otherwise when he came back it was like
Yeah.
bent.
I do remember, you know, aerials twanging
Yeah.
on, you know,
Well, my friend always had a
the
flag.
height restrictions on the
Yeah.
car park.
Had a flag on the end of hers, and I said, "What have you got a flag on the end of it for?"
So you
She said,
can't car.
"Just find it in the car park." You know, there's about 300 cars in the car park. She said, "I used to like that. Oh, there's my car with a flag flying."
God, there was a day I wish I'd done that.
Mm.
I'd gone down on my own, down to the bike show at the
Mm.
NEC. Well, the car parking is just absolutely massive. There's mile upon mile of car parks. And I thought, I worked out, I'm on car park, whatever it was. Got on the bus to the exhibition centre,
Mm.
went round, come out, got off at what I thought was the right car park, couldn't find my car. And I thought, cracky, if I've got to wait till everybody goes,
It's fine, yours. Yeah.
I'll be here at midnight. And I thought, if my alarm fob worked,
Yeah. You could
I
find it.
could have found it, but my alarm fob didn't work. It never did, even though I brought the car from
Yeah,
brand new.
yeah. The fob never worked.
Because ironically, I think it was about 3 weeks before I knew I was changing it. You know, well, I knew I was changing it, but it was about 3 weeks before I had the actual day.
Yeah.
I got a letter from, you know, the dealer saying, come and have a new alarm fitted. Thought, well, that's going to do me right lot of good. I've been whinging on and on and on for the previous 2 years. Because if you were near a phone mast, it wouldn't work.
Sorry, Dean, if you're watching this. My friend was the best. She went to Kendall's car park, House of Fraser. It's closing down now, but that's what it was. She parked her car. Calls back. Gone. Reported it stolen, everything like that. Police were looking for it, you know, no sign of this car. She finally got her money for it and went and got another car. And about 6 weeks after that, she gets this phone call from Kendall's. "We believe you're the registered owner of this car." "Where is it?" "In the car park."
Oh, God.
And it had been sat in their car park all the time she'd reported it missing. She must have been on the wrong floor, or she must have been looking for it. And I mean, Kendall's were a bit dopey. You think they would have noticed this car was like abandoned or whatever.
Mind you, in the days before CCTV and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
It's,
So it was there all the time. She was looking on the wrong floor for this, because it was like a sky rise, yeah. And the car was there all the time.
Oh, blooming heck.
She said, "Oh, I never heard the last of that off my husband."
Oh, I'll bet.
Oh, he said, "You dozy." What not? Again, it was before the days of the fobs, you know, and stuff like that. So then she had a dilemma then, because she didn't want a car back because they'd paid out.
Yeah.
She got a different car. So she was like, "Well, what do I do?"